Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about chapter 2 from your IAL unit 1. So this lesson is about economic problem. So in this video I'll be discussing about basic economic principles coming under economic problem. Scarcity. We all know scarcity is a concept we all come across in our lives. And scarcity is one of the most important problems we all face on this planet. So what is scarcity? Scarcity is finite resources available on planet Earth. Have you ever thought why oil prices are increasing rapidly throughout? Starting from 1970s, oil prices have been increasing throughout. Why? Because there is not sufficient supply of oil. Why producers cannot supply unlimited stocks of oil to the world? Because they do not have access for unlimited amounts of oil. Since fossil fuels are limited in supply. Not only that, have you ever thought why we build tall buildings? If you look at rising population on planet Earth, we cannot accommodate all the people within available land. So we build tall buildings where we can accommodate more people in one building. Not only that, if you have watched some videos from sub-Saharan African countries, we can see people are suffering from extreme poverty. That is because some of the resources these countries have are very unusable. Their fertile soil is not good for them to cultivate food. As a result, the economic production is very low. As a country, the amount of goods and services they produce relatively low. So these citizens do not find job opportunities to make money to satisfy their basic needs. Due to scarcity of resources, some of the countries are becoming extremely poor and their citizens are also having very poor living standards. Common examples for scarce resources on planet Earth are like land, water, food, or oil. Due to scarcity of resources, we can learn about two different types of goods, economic goods and free goods. What are economic goods? Economic goods are resources that are scarce in supply. What are free goods? Free goods are the resources which are freely available for us. If you look at a beach, any citizen can walk into a beach and enjoy the leisure. It will not cost them money. But due to the pollution, due to the transportation, recent times, governments are spending large amounts of money to clean beaches. Then the beach is becoming an economic good. So if you look at many free goods which were available for us for free over the years, over many decades, are becoming economic goods now. Look at fresh air we all breathe. If you move into a city like Karachi in Pakistan, highly polluted city, fresh air is becoming very expensive for those citizens. There are a lot of factories. Due to industrialization, emission has created a significant amount of pollution, especially air pollution. As a result, fresh air is becoming very expensive in Karachi. So if you look at fresh air for the citizens in Karachi, is becoming an economic good. But for someone who lives in a rural area where he freely enjoys fresh air at any time of the day, it's a free good. So try to remember, number of free goods is diminishing over the time. That is because due to economic activities, the amount of free goods available for us is decreasing and they are becoming economic goods. Let me explain you the significance between finite resources and infinite resources. Finite resources are the limited resources which are available for us to produce goods and services to satisfy human wants. If you look at land area, that is limited in supply. So we cannot build unlimited number of houses to accommodate rising population in the world. As a result, some people are not having big houses or not big enough houses to accommodate their family members. So that indicates the concept of finite resources. But if you look at infinite wants, they do not have a limit. If you look at human wants, it has no limit because those are desires of people they would like to satisfy. Wants of people vary from a big house to sports car or cleaner environment or even healthy food for social justice. One after another, humans are satisfying these wants. As a result, there will be no limit. When wants are increasing day by day, we require more and more resources to satisfy them. So that is why the world is having a battle between finite resources and infinite wants. Due to scarcity, we are facing many economic problems. If you look at the basic economic problem, that starts from scarcity. That is because resources are scarce but wants are not scarce. So we can say resources are scarce but wants are infinite. Therefore, economic agents should make choices. We cannot have everything we like. We have to make choices between resources. So when we make choices, we try to allocate resources as efficient as possible. Allocating resources between competing uses is called study of economics. If you look at a choice, that will always have alternatives. Let's assume you're spending this time in front of your computer and watching this video. At this time, you could have done multiple things. You could read a book, you could watch TV, you can even attend a class. But instead, you're watching this video in front of the computer or using your mobile phone. That shows you just sacrificed many of the choices you had. You cannot watch this video and attend a class at the same time. Or else, you watch this video and read a book. You cannot do both things at the same time. You have to make choices. That is because if you look at the factor time, that is scarce. Due to scarcity of resources, we come across another concept called opportunity cost. You will be surprised if I say, when you wake up in the morning, you use this concept. And throughout your day or else throughout your lifetime, you're using this concept, opportunity cost. The time you woke up, you think whether you're going to sleep another 15 minutes or you're going to wake up, involves opportunity cost. If you sleep another 15 minutes, that is your resting time. You will have to sacrifice another 15 minutes of daytime where you could do some studies or even you can brush your teeth. If you look at opportunity cost, that is occurring due to economic choices. Since resources are limited in supply, when we have choices, first thing we do, we rank them. How do we rank them? We rank them looking at the benefits we receive. When we look at benefits we receive, out of alternatives we have, we always go with the best alternative which gives us the highest benefit. For an example, let's have a look at $100,000 the business is having. What can they do with this $100,000? They can buy machinery, they can buy land, they can even save this money in bank. So if you want to rank the benefits out of these three alternatives, let's say if you buy machinery, you can increase your output by producing extra units and you can increase your earnings by $25,000 a year. Instead, if you buy the land, you have a return of $50,000 because you can build a new warehouse and save your rent, which you used to pay for somebody else, $50,000. Let's assume if you save this money in the bank, you can receive $12,000 interest annually plus your $100,000 still at bank. So these are the benefits if we take our three options. Now, out of these three options, the best alternative for me is build a new warehouse and save $50,000 rent a year, because I get my land, I get a new warehouse. If you take the land and the warehouse, definitely the value is going to appreciate. Plus, I'm saving $50,000 a year, so I'm going to go with the highest benefit second option. So, out of these options, I went with the best alternative for me. When I choose the best alternative, the value of next best alternative forgone is called opportunity cost. So the definition of opportunity cost is benefit lost from the best alternative. When I'm investing my $100,000 to build a warehouse and save $50,000 per year, I lose my next best alternative. That is, increase output and earn $25 a year. So this is a situation how a business would make a decision. If you look at your life, you're making millions of decisions like this throughout your life. So opportunity cost is one important concept which will help you to rank your alternatives and decide the best alternative which gives you the highest benefit.